Welcome to Financial Friday. I'm your host, Demi, and you're tuned in to the Charlie Ward Show, your weekly VIP pass to all things juicy, jarring, and just plain wild in the world of money. From Zimbabwe to XRP, from Elon's ego to gold's glow up. Buckle up, fortune hunters. This week is absolutely off the rails. Starting in the US, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act passed this Senate. 51-50 with VIP JD Vance breaking the tie. It locks in Trump-era tax cuts, adds new deductions for tips, overtime and car loans. Defense spending soars. Medicaid and SNAP slashed. Debt $3.3 trillion over 10 years. Trump called Jerome Powell a moron. Marco Rubio just killed US aid, pivoting to trade, not charity. The outlook: if the House passes this, expect fiscal sugar rush, followed by a long, slow economic hangover. My opinion: giving away cupcakes at the gym, sweet idea, bad timing. Tax cuts are fine, but gutting healthcare, that's political CrossFit, brutal and confusing. Sliding to Iraq. Iraq's RV dream is still circling the runway. The central bank blames low trade volume and massive exchange fees. Meanwhile, oil prices spiked, then dropped 7% after US strikes on Iran. The outlook: unless peace and liquidity arrive soon, expect more rumours and fewer results. My opinion: waiting for the RV is like expecting a camel to show up when you ordered an Uber. Possible, but not practical at the moment. So no RV this week. Now off to Vietnam. Vietnam and the US squashed their currency beef. Trump once called them manipulators. Now they're back in each other's trade good books. The outlook: stable dong, stable ties. This one's a diplomatic win. My opinion: Vietnam's playing chess while the others are flipping checkers. A currency villain turned trade darling. That's a glow up. Flying over to Zimbabwe. Okay, Zimbabwe owes $30 million. The ZIGs dropped 43% and the stock market collapsed 99.95%. Meanwhile, IMF is clapping while the country burns. The outlook: without real reform, ZIG's future is zigzagging towards zero. Opinion: IMF cheers while people cry. Classic bureaucratic jazz hands. Slide across to Russia. Sanctions loopholes are keeping Russia afloat. Means goods and cash keeps flowing. The outlook: as long as sanctions are more Swiss cheese than steel wool, Russia's economy will keep breathing. My opinion: Russia's dodging penalties like it's in a Cold War dodgeball tournament. Loopholes are the new oil. Swinging into Iran. US hits Iran's nuclear sites, delays their program by 2 years. If Iran retaliates, oil prices could detonate. The outlook: a price spike could fuel inflation faster than you can say petropolitics. My opinion: this is a financial Jenga. One wrong move and the global market topples. Landing in the EU, Sevilla hosts a UN plea for $4 trillion in development aid. The BIS made $5.3 billion and told everyone else to tighten their belts. The outlook: aid needed, action unlikely, geopolitics may choke progress. My opinion: the EU's vibe is all talk, no transfer. Sevilla's conference feels like the karaoke night at a G20 bar. Loud, chaotic, no tab paid. Cruising into China. Chinese tech stocks are up 20% while Iran oil flows through the ports. Sanctions? Never heard of them. Outlook: tech boom continues unless regulations intervene. Opinion: Beijing's playing Monopoly with cheat codes while the West updates its rulebook. Now, slip into the UK. House prices are up, Bank of England eyeing cuts, and at Sevilla, the UK waved a cheque the size of a Freddo bar. Climate groups were not impressed. Rate cuts might help borrowers, but fiscal strategy is still lost in the fog. My opinion, London's running on nostalgia and sarcasm. Could someone lend them a policy? Sliding into BRICS nation are dumping dollars, building a BRICS bridge and trading in local currencies. They're stacking gold like dragons, a slow-moving but real threat to the US monetary supremacy. My opinion, it's not a de-dollarization yet, but the hammer is being lifted. Think Avengers, but with central banks. Speaking of gold and silver, gold is now tier 1 under the Basel III. Banks can count it fully on balance sheets. 244 tonnes added in a Q1. 45 states in the US flirting with legal tender status. The outlook, if this trend continues, fiat could face real pressure, especially in a crisis. My opinion, gold's back, baby, from bling to backbone, and silver quietly plotting the side hustle. Now, on to the favourite crypto carousel. Bitcoin hit $107,000. ETFs hold 7% of supply. Grayscale launches multiple crypto ETF. Circle wants a bank charter. Kraken's global dollar goes live in the EU. The outlook, crypto is finally wearing a tie. The institutions are here. My opinion, this isn't crypto winter, it's Wall Street summer. Even your accountant's thinking about Solana now. Now, XRP's rockstar moment. The SEC dropped its case. Price soars 330%. Ripple's applying for a banking license and a Fed master account. Former US Treasurer Rosie Rios joins the board, declaring the government will follow. The outlook, XRP is heading for the big leagues. Banking, regulations and possible reserves. My opinion, from the courtroom underdog to Wall Street darling, XRP's coming back to Oscar worthy. Elon versus Trump smackdown. Trump calls Elon a subsidy king, threatens to deport him. Elon fires back, teasing a new American party and XRP integration on X. Outlook, drama won't dent either brand and its peak political soap opera. Opinion, Musk and Trump are one crypto away from tag teaming a WWE match. And all that's missing is Dogecoin as the referee. Gregory Monario's alarm bell. The story? Monario says the collapse is not an accident. Central banks want full control. His advice? Buy gold, silver, crypto and become your own bank. We have been saying this for a while. The outlook, even if it's half right, assets diversification isn't just smart, it's survival. My opinion, he's yelling louder than your neighbour's generator, but he's not wrong. Cash isn't king, resilience is. The final slide, global reset anyone? From Basel III to BRICS, from Iraq to XRP, July the 4th could mark more than fireworks. It might be a financial independence day. Watch gold, crypto and legislative moves. Big shifts are coming. If you're still thinking the old system works, you might be partying on the sinking ship. Well, there you have it. From Zimbabwe's financial sitcom to XRP's global glow up, it's been one spicy week. Central banks are sweating, Elon's tweeting, Trump's scheming, and the dollar's getting side-eyed like last week's leftovers. If you're still holding fiat only, bless your vintage soul. The future? It's asset-backed, digitally powered, and probably tattooed. That's it for this week's Financial Friday. I'm your host, Demi on the Charlie Ward Show, signing off with a wink, a warning, and a wallet full of gold and memes. Until next time, stay cheeky, stay curious, and for heaven's sake, diversify. So for now, bye-bye. Hi guys, just adding this in for you regarding Iraq. As Iraq enters a period of financial transition, mounting are testing the country's economic system and its currency. From wage delays and bank restrictions to cyber threats and media blackouts, the question on many minds is this: can the Iraqi dinar still re-evaluate under these conditions? Let's break it down. Worker payment delays and bank closures. Starting this July, the Iraqi government officially ended cash payments to its public workers, moving to digital transfers in effort to cut corruption. But that shift has exposed weakness in Iraq's digital infrastructure, leading to delayed salaries and pension payments, especially in rural regions with limited banking access. At the same time, the Central Bank of Iraq has banned 8 local banks, including Al Huda and Union Bank, from participating in daily dollar auctions. The reason? Allegations of fraud and legal currency smuggling, particularly to Iran. That decision has restricted access to US dollars, especially for businesses relying on imports, creating a ripple effect through the trade sector, attacks and security shockwaves. On the security front, multiple drones and rocket attacks in Baghdad and the north have increased concerns about regional stability. Compounding the issue, local news outlets reporting on these events have been taken offline. You heard it. News stations are no longer online, limiting the public's access to real-time, reliable information. This growing sense of instability and censorship is undermining confidence in both Iraq's governance and its financial institutions. Thirdly, broader economic and financial ripple effect. With fewer banks able to access dollars and wages delays, dollar scarcity is rising. That's driving black market demand and pushing many Iraqis to hoard cash, convert salaries into hard assets like gold, or bypass the formal financial system altogether. The result? Investor hesitation, higher credit risks, and declining public trust. Number 4, systematic risk loop. These issues are creating what economists call a vulnerability loop. Delayed wages and limited dollar access, reduced spending and business activity, rising inflation and informal markets, further erosion of institutional trust. Together, these conditions are not conducive to a currency re-evaluation at this time. But could a re-evaluation still happen? Yes, if Iraq addresses 5 critical areas: banking reform, clean up the financial sector with anti-fraud action, secure digital systems, and reconnection with global partners like the IMF, salary and infrastructure stability, ensure smooth, reliable electronic payments to rebuild domestic confidence in the currency, transparent currency management, re-establish fair, open dollar auctions and build trust in the dinar's market value, foreign reserves and trade, boost reserves through oil revenues or gold holdings, start settling more trade with regional allies in dinar. And lastly, security and governance, achieve greater internal stability and media transparency to reassure foreign investors. So, the outlook: if these reforms are implemented, Iraq could pursue a gradual managed re-evaluation, a slow climb, reflecting improved fundamentals rather than a dramatic overnight shift. But until those foundations are in place, a re-evaluation remains on hold. We'll continue tracking these developments, but for now, Iraq's path forward depends not on speculation, but on reform, trust and stability. So if we think Iraq is bad, Zimbabwe is 10 times worse. So you can just imagine why there is no re-evaluation. Use facts. Don't let your greed get the better of you. Have a great weekend, guys. God bless you all. So for now, bye-bye.
Fellow Americans, I just received some absolutely incredible news. Looking at the numbers, I can tell you that thousands and thousands of hardworking American families are finally going to live the real American dream. Financial independence, Total freedom. And guess what made it all happen? The beautiful, the legendary Dogecoin. That's right. It's not just a coin. It's a movement, a symbol of financial revolution. Now, I want you to watch this video. Take a look. Look at how happy the patriots are. The ones who listened, the ones who invested.
I am so excited for the 4th of July. I managed to get 200 Dogecoins, and when the official exchange opens on Independence Day, my family is going to become millionaires. I'm buying every one of my grandkids a house, paid in full, and I'll give them more money so they can live their lives without stress, without fear. That's the American dream.
Isn't that just beautiful? It brings a tear to your eye seeing true American patriots winning again. I promised you this would happen, and those who believed me, those who invested, they're finally going to live their lives free. So I am urging every single American to stop what you're doing and go invest in Dogecoin.
Hi guys, this is a personal message from me. If you see a video on Facebook, you are following an imposter. I am not on Facebook. I have not been on Facebook since June 2020 when they removed me. Please redirect to watch all of my videos at charlieward.com. All official social media links are on my website. We urge you to stop following fake channels. I will never message you in a video. I will never ask you for money. I will never message you privately. I will never contact you directly. I will never ask you to email any information directly. I will never sell you cryptocurrency or any currency or ask you to open a quantum financial system wallet. Please do not get caught by these scammers who are out there. I do not endorse other truthers so that an imposter can say that I've said this. I will not ask you directly or indirectly to open a quantum wallet, so please be careful. If you want to check out the validity of anything, contact us directly via our website at charlieward.com. There's a contact page there. We have a customer care team there to help you.